What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video. And it's officially that time of year once again, as Browns training camp is right around the corner, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for me to do my Browns training camp position previews. Now, to get us started, today I'm going to be previewing the Browns receiving corps. Now, looking at the Browns receiving corps, obviously you got Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry, two of the best receivers in the NFL. And guess what, guys? From what I'm hearing, they're fully healthy after they had offseason surgery. And that is good news for us and bad news for our opponents, because not only would they have to deal with our running game and our tight ends, but now you're going to have to deal with a fully healthy Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham. Oh, my God, bro. Damn. If these two guys are fully healthy for the entire year, oh, my God, bro. Rest in peace to the rest of the league, bro. How are you going to stop our offense? Seriously. If you can't stop Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt and Austin Hooper and Harrison Bryant, how do you even think you're going to stop Jarvis and Odell, bro? We're going to gash you one way or another, whether it's on the ground or through the air, bro. You ain't going to stop all of this offense. It's going to be very, very hard to stop these guys. And if you somehow do manage to stop Jarvis and Odell or whatever, you also got to deal with the other receivers in our receiving corps. Of course, you got Kadarius Hyde, who did contribute a lot last year, mainly on special teams, but I could see him as a candidate to have a good year this year. Then, of course, you have Baker's security blanket, Rashard Higgins, who, by the way, took less money to come back to Cleveland for 1 year to play with Baker Mayfield. And honestly, it would not surprise me if this dude balled out this year and we decided to give him an extension to keep him around for as long as possible. Then you got Damian Ratley, who did make a couple plays, including a touchdown against the Bungles week 17, so that was pretty cool. Then you got Taywan Taylor, who really didn't do anything last year. I think he only played in like one game, spent pretty much the entire year on the inactive list. Healthy scratch. Gotta love it, right? Then you got the rookie, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and if you saw my draft reaction video to that pick, you know how much I love this guy. He's a big-bodied receiver who can make big plays, and oh yeah, he can also return punts, and that is very valuable. And then, of course, you got the guys who I think are going to be on the practice squad. You got Jamon Moore, you got DJ Montgomery, Tony Brown, you got Jamarcus Bradley, and then you got JoJo Natson, who honestly I could see maybe challenging Donovan for a punt return job, or maybe he returns kicks. I don't know what they're going to do with him. But yeah, he was one of our last free agent signings. So, yeah, those are our receivers. Now, in terms of how many receivers I think we're going to carry into the regular season, I could see us carrying 6. And of course, we already know 2 of them, Odell and Jarvis, duh. After those 2, you got Rashard Higgins, you got Kadarius Hyde. I think he's going to have a good year. And then the final 2 slots, I think, are going to be filled up by Damian Ratley and, of course, Donovan Peoples-Jones. So for Taywan Taylor and the rest, they're either going to get cut, traded, or they're going to be on the practice squad. So there you go. That's how I think our receiving corps will shape up. And honestly, I freaking love it, man. And I think this receiving corps is going to be very good this year. And you know what makes me think this receiving corps is going to be even better than last year? I mean, we went out and we hired former Dolphins wide receivers coach. I think he was also with the Patriots too, Chad O'Shea. And we saw what he's done with other receiving corps, like in New England and Miami, bro. I think with Chad O'Shea coming in, I think these receivers are going to absolutely ball out. Honestly, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I tell you one thing, if Jarvis and Odell are balling out, you know Baker's doing big things too. I could see Baker easily going over maybe 4,500 passing yards and maybe throwing around 25, 30, maybe 35 touchdowns this year. Although I don't know how many times he's going to be throwing the ball, being as we're not really going to be an air raid offense. We're going to be relying a lot on the run. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited to see what these receivers can do. Of course, this receiving corps is, as always, subject to change. You know, we could always cut guys and sign guys. So we'll see what it looks like after this whole preseason is over. And I say preseason because we're probably not even going to have actual preseason games. It's just going to be one long training camp session. But with the whole situation right now, I'm trying to keep my players healthy, so I don't mind it. Not to mention it prevents some bad injuries because we've seen it every year. Guys be getting hurt in these freaking meaningless games. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the whole preseason situation. But yeah, I like what our receiving core has to offer, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see these guys on the field. Speaking of which, I believe the rookies actually report to Berea tomorrow, so that'll be fun. I don't think they're doing any on-field work until next week, but yeah, I think it's all about the whole COVID thing right now. Come in, get acclimated, and all that stuff. But yep, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. And as always, leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Doesn't really matter. Subscribe if you're new and hit that bell so you know when I go live. And don't forget to join me later on tonight when I go live for Indians Pirates in an exhibition game. Yeah, I know it's an exhibition game, but hey, it's still baseball. It's freaking sports on my TV. I don't freaking care. All right? Okay. But yeah, anyways, I'll be going live for that. Should be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.